In this video, we're going to review a sample VPAT in the wild that came across my desk, and I'm going to tear it up. Welcome to the Accessibility Guide channel. My name is Sean Jordison, and let's jump into the ring. All right, this is a true versus battle. We have VPAT versus unsuspecting customer. A VPAT is a voluntary product accessibility template that companies will often fill out and send to a customer for them to determine whether or not they're actually going to buy the software. Now, I'm not going to name the company or the software here, but I have a VPAT from their product that I'm reviewing for a client of mine. The client really wants to adopt this product, but I can't, in good faith, approve this type of VPAT. The company is cutting corners. And I just wanted to, I guess, create a PSA about, the need to review a VPAT. This company claims that the product meets 2.2 guidance, but then when I dig deeper into our level A criteria, let's take a look at 1.1 non-text content alone. We have partially supports. So here are some of the things that it doesn't support. A few instances of missing labels for image buttons are found across the tested pages. A few instances of inappropriate labels for image buttons are found, and a few instances of missing descriptions are found across the tested pages. What about another partially supports? So there's just a few instances where heading levels are coded incorrectly, just a few instances of missing labels and form controls for buttons, combo boxes, input fields, and just a few instances of missing groups of form controls, and a few instances of table headers. I can't say that word, few instances. There's just a few instances of missing list markup and navigation regions not being found. And this statement doesn't make sense to me. Information in the pages is presented in a correct sequence through code to ensure that it can be accessed in logical order by assistive technologies, except for a few instances. I need to change the title of this video to be except for a few instances. Now, if you want to have a truly accessible experience and have all of your PDFs on your website converted to accessible HTML, you should check out Doc Access. Doc Access is an innovative new solution for large-scale PDF to HTML conversion, and it is like the most accessible thing I have ever worked with. If you want to check out Doc Access for yourself, book a meeting with me right now. It just doesn't make sense to me. So this is one of those things, these companies just package up these VPATs. There's no information on who created the VPAT, any information about the experience of their accessibility, and it puts me in a position to be the bad guy, where I have to say, no, you can't adopt this product because essentially they're lying in their VPAT. A few instances of image buttons lack keyboard support. We've got a lot of not applicables, which based on what I'm reading, it's not accurate at all, because there's just a few instances of landmark and navigation regions being defined as unnecessary found across the tested pages. We've got non-interactive elements receiving keyboard focus. Just a few instances. Anyways, I just wanted to create this video to point out, you need to review your VPAT, and if you're filling out a VPAT or an ACR and the Accessible Conformance Report, it's important that you know how to test these tools for accessibility. And if this document looks familiar and you filled it out, I think, to you personally, you could do a better job at saying, does not support. Because there is a big difference between partially supports and a few instances. If you want to find out how I can help you get accessible, book a meeting with me right now. We do document remediation, accessibility consulting, and training. I can help your organization get aligned and get across that finish line for accessibility. And as always, I can be your champion for inclusion. Thank you so much for joining me today in this very important video, and I'll see you over in the next one.